Okay, I'm going to have to pause here for a moment. When I first had the idea for this guitar, the plan was to have the dragon and the ring script carved in the front as the main feature. But that was before I found this red rosewood top. And really the detail that the top's got in it, I really don't want to cover and carve and interrupt it all. So I've got a dilemma. I always knew that these two ideas were going to reach a point where I would have to make a decision. And that's where I am now. So I've decided that I'm not going to do the carving on the front. However, the back, it's a bit more of a blank canvas. And yes, Corey, the design of the t-shirt is going to be different now from the final guitar. But now this one's just a limited edition. So with all that in mind, it's time to get back to the adventure. There he lay, a vast red golden dragon, fast asleep. A thrumming came from his jaws and nostrils, and wisps of smoke, but his fires were low in slumber. Beneath him, under all his limbs and his huge coiled tail, and about him on all sides, stretching away across the unseen floors, lay countless piles of precious things, gold wrought and unwrought, gems and jewels, and silver red stained in the ruddy light. The talk turned to the great hoard itself, and to the things that Thorin and Balin remembered. They wondered if they were still lying there unharmed in the hall below. But the fairest of all was the great gem, which the dwarves had found beneath the roots of the mountain, the heart of the mountain, the Arkenstone of Thrain. The Arkenstone, murmured Thorin in the dark, half dreaming with his chin upon his knees. It was like a globe with 1,000 faces. It shone like silver in the firelight, like water in the sun, like snow under the stars, like rain upon the moon. Bilbo climbed the great mound of treasure. Soon he stood upon the top, and still went on. Then they saw him halt and stoop for a moment, but they did not know the reason. It was the Arkenstone, the heart of the mountain, so Bilbo guessed from Thorin's description. The great jewel shone before his feet, of its own inner light, and yet, cut and fashioned by the dwarves, who had dug it from the heart of the mountain long ago, it took all light that fell upon it, and changed it into 10,000 sparks of white radiance, shot with glints of the rainbow. Suddenly Bilbo's arm went towards it, drawn by its enchantment. His small hand would not close about it, for it was a large and heavy gem, but he lifted it, shut his eyes, and put it in his deepest pocket. Bilbo had heard tell and sing of dragon hoards before, but the splendour, the lust, the glory of such treasure had never yet come home to him. His heart was filled and pierced with enchantment, and with the desire of dwarves, and he gazed motionless, almost forgetting the frightful guardian, at the gold beyond price and count. Bilbo peeped once more from the entrance. He was just about to step out on the floor, when he caught a sudden thin and piercing ray of red from under the drooping lid of Smaug's left eye. He was only pretending to sleep. He was watching the tunnel entrance. Hurriedly, Bilbo stepped back and blessed the luck of his ring. Then Smaug spoke.
Well, thief, I smell you and I feel your air. I hear your breath. Come along. Help yourself again. There is plenty to spare.
But Bilbo was not quite so unlearned in dragon lore as all that, and if Smaug hoped to get him to come nearer so easily, he was disappointed. No, thank you, O Smaug the Tremendous, he replied. I did not come for presents. I only wished to have a look at you, and see if you were truly as great as tales say. I did not believe them.
You have nice manners for a thief and a liar. You seem familiar with my name, but I don't seem to remember smelling you before. Who are you, and where do you come from, may I ask?
I am the clue finder, the web cutter, the stinging fly. I was chosen for the lucky number. I am he that buries his friends alive and drowns them, and draws them alive again from the water. I came from the end of a bag, but no bag went over me. I am the friend of bears and the guest of eagles. I am ring winner, and luck wearer, and I am barrel rider.
Revenge? The king under the mountain is dead, and where are his kin that dare seek revenge? Girion, Lord of Dale, is dead, and I have eaten his people like a wolf among sheep. And where are his sons, sons that dare approach me? I kill where I wish, and none dare resist. I laid low the warriors of old, and their like is not in the world today. Then I was but young and tender, now I am old and strong. Thief in the shadow. My armour is like tenfold shields, my teeth are swords, my claws are spears, and the shock of my tail a thunderbolt, my wings a hurricane, and my breath death.